All right, moving on. Problem 30 for test 1 review. A newspaper carrier has 62 customers who take the paper daily and 21 customers who take the paper on weekends only. A daily customer pays $16 per month and a weekend-only customer pays $7 per month. Find the total monthly collections. Okay, so I kind of set it up on this other screen. And this is problem 30, I believe, what I said. What they're asking for is find the total monthly collections. Well, they have two kinds of customers. They have a customer who takes the paper daily, and they have customers who take the paper on weekends only. Now, the way they gave it to you, let's look back for a minute. They gave you the number of customers in the first part, and then how much those types of customers pay. And I've set it up so that I've connected the amount that a customer pays per month to the type of customer. So the daily customers who pay $16 a month, I've put just underneath 62 customers who take the paper daily. So this goes together because it's information about daily customers. This information is about daily customers, the way I grouped it. And these two sentences with the red markers, 21 customers who take the paper on weekends only. Weekends customers pay $7 per month, and this information comes out of the problem, but I grouped it so that you're looking at all the information for weekend customers. Now, to make sense of all of this, total monthly collections. So once again, we have a two-step problem, and to find the total, we're going to have to add the information from both groups of customers together. So the overall goal is to determine the total amount 62 daily customers are paying per month added to the total amount 21 weekend customers are paying per month. So I'm going to put here added to. So the last step in our problem is going to be an addition problem. But we have to determine the total amount of 62 customers are paying per month as one step. And then we have to determine the total amounts 21 weekend customers are paying per month. So we've got a step 1. Well, let's change that to a brush. Step 1, step 2, and then we're going to add as step 3. Well, let's go for it. Step 1. Find the total amount 62 daily customers are paying per month. If we were to imagine the paper boy, as it were, collecting $16 from each customer. He went and got $16 from one customer, and now he's going to go get $16 from another customer until he ends up adding, there's going to be 62 of these $16 bits that he's collected. Well, that's the same thing as saying he's collected $16 62 times. $16 from 62 customers. So it becomes a multiplication problem. So step 1 is to say 62 times $16 will give you the total amount collected from the daily customers. And step 2 is we're going to sort out, well, what's the total he collected from the 21 customers that only get a weekend paper? Well, those people pay $7 per month. So we'll have to calculate for 21 people, each person gave him $7. So that's the total he collected from the weekend customers. And we'll just abbreviate, and we'll call these the W customers, and we'll call these the daily customers. So 62, we have to do the math. 62 times 16. I'll squeeze it on here. 6 times 2 is 12. Carry your 1 up there. 6 times 6 is 36 plus that 1, so it's 37. That's just talking about this, 62 times 6. We put it in the first line. Now we're going to go 62 times 1. Well, that is 62. Now, of course, we're going to follow our protocol, and when we add, and I just kind of lost room here, so I'm adding on the bottom 372 plus 62, whoops, is 299. 2 plus 0 is 2, 7 plus 2 is 9, 3 plus 6 is 9. So, but the ultimate answer here to 62 times 16 is $992. That's a pretty good collection from those 62 customers. Okay, now the 21 customers that are weekend customers are paying $7 each, so we have to do that math. 1 times 7. We don't need as much room. 1 times 7 is 7. 2 times 7 is 14. So the total amount that he collected from the weekend customers is $147. Okay, so to recap really quick, step 1, we needed to understand how much the person collected from the 62 customers who take the paper daily. So the math is 62 times $16, which is a total of $992 for those customers taking the paper daily. And then step 2, we took we had to figure out how much 21 customers who take the paper on weekends only are paying total. So then that means he's collecting 21 times $7 for the customers that are taking the paper on the weekend. So he collected these two amounts ultimately, and that brings us to our last step. Now we're going to step 3, where we're going to add these two totals together to get the total monthly collections from both of those customers, a daily customer and a weekend customer. So that's just simply adding these two totals, and we could probably just stick a line there. 7 plus 2 is 9. 9 plus 4 is 13. And you know me, like to change colors, carry the 1. And 9 plus 1 is 10, plus the 1 is 11. So that means this person collected an overall total of $1,139. So $1,139 collected in total.